Sometimes it is necessary not to take viral shows and movies too seriously, especially when they are violent. It's time for all of us to rethink our actions and avoid getting obsessed with things that happen on the screen. With that being said, today we're here with sad news and how a regular Halloween party turned into a bloodbath within seconds. Let's get to it. Squid Game-themed Halloween party, 8 dead. Squid Game has been all over the news as well as social media, but this time the famous series made headlines after a sad incident happened while fans were busy enjoying a Squid Game-themed Halloween party. The Halloween party was hosted in Panama at a bowling alley in Santa Ana. What was supposed to be a great Halloween party turned into a murder scene as things got out of control and 8 people ended up getting shot and dying. The incident happened on the morning of Friday on October 29, 2021, when 2 gangs got into a fight at the party. According to reports, 5 people who were attending the party died on the spot because of getting shot, while 7 were severely injured. The rest of the 3 dead bodies were discovered from the nearby garbage dump. Reportedly, all of the attackers died on the spot. However, 2 people who were somehow related to the attackers were arrested. What police know so far is that one of the attackers was trying to protect his brother from the rival gang members and used his gun to do so. During a press conference, the police chief made a statement saying that most of the people who were involved in this incident had previous criminal records and some had hostilities going on for some time. Gang wars. Is it the new normal in Panama? After this incident, people are questioning the security conditions in Panama, as this wasn't the first massacre that happened in the country. The earlier incidents were also caused due to gang wars. Now the question is Panama even safe anymore, or will people have to get used to such news every day? Right now, Panama is one of those countries that are facing increased gang warfare, drug abuse, and trafficking, as well as homicide rate. According to a report, since January 2021, more than 400 murders have happened in Panama, which is quite an alarming amount. The blame for the increased crime rate is mostly placed on gangs. Panama's government seems to be worried that this hike in crime rate as the authorities made a strong response to these criminal incidents by getting help from the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration to get their hands on the corrupt officials as well as the gang leaders. Whatever may be the reason behind this extreme rise in the homicide rate in Panama, we are hoping that the government will make sure that such a terrifying incident never happens again, as the 8 deaths that occurred at this Halloween party had much less to do with the Squid Game series itself. Instead, it had a lot more to do with the criminal issues in the country. It's time for the Panama government to control these gang wars in the country. Did the Squid Game cause the Halloween party massacre? The only thing that was related to the Squid Game series in this whole series was the theme and setup of the party. However, the truth behind the massacre is something people overlook just because the name of the famous series got associated with it. The authorities have confirmed that the real reason behind this tragic incident that led to 8 people's deaths was a drug trafficking related dispute between 2 rival gangs. The police have confirmed that the gangs started shooting because of their own disputes, and the statements that say the people died while mimicking Squid Game are a complete lie. The Halloween party was going on peacefully when a gang member began shooting at the rival gang named Los Galacticos, who then shot back in return. The people who were attending the party found it harmless to dress up like the Squid Game characters, and we believe it was just a fan moment for all of them. No one had an idea that someone so terrible could happen to them at a party. From our point of view, it's security that should be blamed and not a show that aired all around the world. What is Squid Game about, and can the series really turn people into murderers overnight? Squid Game is a South Korean series that aired on Netflix back in September. The series follows the mutual story of several characters who desperately need money and get themselves into a deadly game that they can only leave by dying. Within a few days of release, it got millions of views from all around the world. Fans of the series have been making videos while mimicking the series characters. We'd call this a fan thing because, let's be honest, the series is a whole masterpiece. However, some people believe that the show somehow has the tendency to brainwash people and make them violent, which is quite an irrational explanation for what happened in Panama. Yes, it might have added too much blood to our childhood playtime nostalgia, but a show cannot create murderers. Here's an example. Before Squid Game was even planned, several extremely disturbing films with too much blood and murders were already there. For example, Liar Game, Alice in Borderland, Battle Royale, and the list just goes on. Are we going to blame every single tragic incident that happened after the release of any murder mystery or thriller on that specific show or film? If so, what's the solution to it? Because banning such movies and shows has never been helpful. Why do people love Squid Game so much? There is a lot that can make people love Squid Game, as the whole series is compelling, and the essence of unexpected incidents in the show keeps the viewers curious about what might happen next. By the end of the first episode, you'll find yourself completely invested in each and every character of the series, and by the second episode, everything gets so intense that it is almost impossible to leave the show in between. Most people who haven't watched the series yet believe that it is all about murder and bloodshed, while the main purpose of the series is to give an insight into how the lower class population survives. It speaks of the impossibility and desperation to earn a good living that a large chunk of the world world's population faces. This is the reason why the series is being connected and compared to another South Korean Oscar-winning film, Parasite, as Squid Game is also focused on the greed of capitalism and the realistic portrayal of the world we live in. The unique thing that all fans love about the series is that the theme of the series can be implied in any country of the world. In short, it actually connects everyone in the world on one issue. The show's topic may not be new, but its representation is surely worth the praise. How many seasons does Squid Game have? The show's first season was aired in September. However, the popularity it gained resulted in the announcement of a second season just after 2 months of the first season's release. Hwang Jong-hyuk, the creator of Squid Game, says that they hadn't thought about another season until November. On November 9th, 2021, Dong-hyuk confirmed that fans would soon get to watch more episodes of their favorite season. The first season took almost 2 years to complete, but as the story is already going on, it should take less time for the next season to air. The exact date of the second season hasn't been announced yet, but we're hoping to watch it in the last half of 2022. While talking about the storyline of the second season, Hwang Dong-hyuk said he doesn't really have a fully developed idea of it yet, but he has done the thinking, and he can surely say that he'll have to get help for making up the plot for the second season. The expected cast of season 2. If we talk about the expected cast of the second season, out of the 456 competitors of season 1, most are already dead, so they are not returning, that's for sure. However, Lee Jung-jae will probably bless our screens again with his lead role as Song Gi-hoon. However, there's also a possibility for the characters such as Oh Young-soo, Park Hae-soo, and Jung Ho-yeon, who died in the first season, to return in flashbacks during the next season. Given the popularity Jung Ho-yeon enjoyed with the first season, we could expect her to return from the dead and join season 2. When asked about the possibility of her return, the actress replied that she'd want to get into Hollywood, which wouldn't leave her much time to return for a second season. Another character that we are all hoping to see again is the Goblin star, Gong Yoo, who made a cameo as a high-profile person in the first season. Right now, we can only wait patiently for the official announcements. Our hearts weep for all the innocent people who lost their lives at the tragic accident in Panama, and we hope we wouldn't have to return with such news again. For more content, keep watching our videos. Be kind, stay safe, and make the world a better place.